Guys, we have did it. The news came out yesterday. It funded, obviously. I mean, we knew it was going to fund beforehand, but just the fact that it actually went through yesterday, man, it's a dream come true. I cannot wait for this thing. But as you can tell by the title, I want to talk about what this means for the future of the Transformers Generations line as a whole, and pretty much the franchise as a whole, because this is the second most successful Haslab ever. It got beat out only by Galactus by roughly like 2,000 something backers. Galactus had 30,811 backers. Omega Prime has 28,230, and it beat out all three other Transformers Haslabs, which, by the way, were G1. Unicron only had 10,000, Victory Saber only had 26,000, and Deathsaurus only had 27,000. So this is pretty crazy that a non-G1 Haslab of this sort of, I don't know, I guess you could say obscurity, but outside of the names Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, I mean, how many people are going to recall Robots in Disguise 2001 except for diehard fans like us, you know? So this means a whole lot for the non-G1 eras of Transformers, because if you look at the representation RID 2001 has been getting since 2022, it's been a crappy, inaccurate repaint of Scourge, a crappy repaint of Towline, a semi-decent pre-tool for Sideburn, and that's about it as far as I can remember. So I think this sets the precedent for RID 2001. It sets the precedent for a lot of other obscure 2000s, 90s era Transformers to get more faithful recreations that are not just crappy repaints going forward. And the fact that this non-G1 Haslab did even better than the three previous G1-oriented Haslabs is a big FU to all the G1 haters, or G1 fans out there that were absolutely hating on this Haslab. Oh, this is the 40th anniversary. It's supposed to be a G1 Haslab because RID 2001 isn't 40 years old. G1 is. Guys, when it's the 40th anniversary of Transformers or any other franchise, it's the 40th anniversary of the brand as a whole, not just the specific era that started it all. So stop being selfish and stop being dumb, and, you know, just take the L right here, because this is gonna be bad news for a lot of G1 purists out there that only want to see G1 on the shelves within the Generations mainline, because I'd say this is more of an incentive for Hasbro to give us stuff that is non-G1 even more than what they've been doing the past couple of years. Because I get the feeling that the marketing team like Ben and the designers like Mark and Evan and Sam, they pitch these ideas for characters to get done, but the people above them, their higher-ups, the executives, whatever they're called, they always decline certain things, and they give these dumb reasons that we hear sometimes between the lines from either the designers themselves, or we hear it from leakers. And I think with this being funded, this proved a lot to those people in charge that, hey, we could sell stuff non-G1 at a higher price point like this. We could do Haslabs, we could do mainline, whatever. We could be more confident in this era of Transformers, in these characters. And now, mind you, I'm not saying that, you know, this being Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, A-list names, A-list characters, didn't have a play in this. It did, but think about it this way. When you hear the name Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, if you're a diehard fan, if you're a casual fan, anybody basically, if you hear those two names, let's be real here, you're not going to think of RID 2001 Optimus Prime or Ultra Magnus. People are either thinking G1, Bayverse, or maybe Prime and Animated, if that. So I think that this many people coming out to support a high price point Haslab like this, $250, and after tax and shipping, it's damn near $300 here in the U.S. and in other countries, it's even more, $500, $600, $700. I think that shows a lot to the people in charge that, hey guys, I think that we're going to be seeing a lot of different crazy stuff, crazier than we've been seeing the past couple of years. Because if you look at the characters that they've been doing that's non-G1, it's been sort of safe. I mean, you do have obscure out there characters getting done, like a KISS Player's Auto Trooper or medics from Rescue Bots. But those are sort of low budget, low effort repaints / remolds. Usually when you get a far out there character done, it's a repaint or a slight retool of a previous mold that Hasbro already has. It's really low effort and low money put into it. But when you look at the new molds and the characters that do get a lot put into it, it's usually A or B listers, like the Beast Wars characters that we got, like Unicron Trilogy characters that we've been getting, animated Prime characters. It's all A and B listers that fans have been clamoring for and begging Hasbro to do for decades now. It's not the obscure C/D list characters that us diehard fans have been wanting to get done in the Generations line. I mean, again, I'm not saying that they don't do those. They do those occasionally, but I think with an obscure era of Transformers getting so much love and getting so much backing like RAD 2001 here, I think it's going to be more of an incentive for Hasbro to put more into these eras of characters than what they've been doing. I'm talking about a new mold for Tow Line, probably a redo on Scourge, a Commander class Gigatron, a repaint of Fortress Maximus, a repaint of Bruticus into Ruination when they finish that Bruticus either next year or 2026, because if you guys remember in the leaked listings a few weeks ago, we did get confirmation that they are going to be starting a redo on Bruticus in 2025 next year. Whether it finishes next year, we don't know, but I'd assume now more than ever that we're going to be getting that Ruination repaint in the main line for the first time in 20-something years, because I think the last one we got was a Takara exclusive in, what was that, 2016, 2017? So I think this is going to set the precedent for a lot more non-G1 figures and characters to get more love than what we've been getting the past couple years. And it seems like they're already starting to do that with the listings that we've gotten next year in 2025, doing the 13 primes, giving us more Unicron Trilogy, more animated. Like I said, they're playing it safe a lot of times with these non-G1 figures, The Beast Machines and Energon representation this year is next to nothing, and what they gave us is core class representations of Megatron and Cheetor. Now, mind you, Cheetor is in scale if you look at how Beast Wars characters should be height-wise to their G1 counterparts, but obviously Energon Megatron is way, way too small. He should be leader class, or hell, maybe even commander class, to be honest with you. But I think with this being funded and getting as much attention as it has, a leader class or commander class Energon Megatron seems a lot more plausible to these people, to these higher ups in charge. They go on a quick 30-second scroll on Instagram and they're like, oh, Transformers fans hate Energon and Beast Machines. We shouldn't do these characters. We should just give them, if you guys want to do them, just give them core class. That's about it. Blah, blah, blah. I think that opinions like that at Hasbro are going to start to change, because RD 2001 really wasn't that highly praised either. And you can kind of see that with how they've been doing their redos the past couple years. They've been low effort. They really haven't been all that spectacular, but I think, again, with this funding, all that is going to change, and we're going to see more RAD 2001 faithful redos in the main line, a lot more Beast Machines, Energon, obscure Beast Wars repaints, obscure Universe 2004 repaints, hopefully, more Unicron Trilogy, more animated, hopefully more faithful Prime representations going forward. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen here, and If you read between the lines in what they've been saying in the live streams, Mark, Evan, and Ben, it seems like a lot was riding on this Haslab and how good it succeeds for the future of non-G1 figures getting made in the Generations line. And I think with it succeeding the way it did, it proved Ben, Mark, Evan, it proved them right, and it proved us right. And I think they're going to be green-lighting a lot more crazy non-G1 stuff, hopefully. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. What do y'all think about this funding? Do you guys think it'll mean more for non-G1 eras getting more, I guess you would say, more faithful representations, outside of, you know, the popular A and B list characters? Or do you think it'll just, you know, it's just one successful thing and Hasbro's not really reading into it too much? All my social medias are linked down below: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. My email is also down below if y'all want to hit me up about business inquiries. And I just started a Patreon with exclusive content and art that I'm posting, such as stop motions, photography, sneak peeks at projects, and dioramas that I'm working on that will only be seen on Patreon. So if you guys want to see that exclusive content, click the link down below and subscribe to my Patreon to help support me in the channel. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.